Hello YouTube, coming up on this tech installment of All Things Life, we take an initial look at the Git2 action camera by Gitup. Ryan Erickson here for All Things Life, where we explore and review household ordinary to tech extraordinary. Be sure to subscribe to the All Things Life channel. You'll never know where we'll go next. Today, let's talk about the Git2 action camera by Chinese manufacturer Gitup. The Git2 camera is one of many action cameras targeted to an entry-level budget and stands to compete with action cameras by the more recognizable GoPro or Sony. Surprisingly, this camera has proven very capable. Based on the Novatech NTK96660 chipset, a chipset used by many action camera manufacturers, the Git2 boasts up to 170-degree field of view, backed by a Sony Exmor sensor capable of 2160p high-definition video and 16-megapixel photo resolutions. Although the sensor falls short of true 4K video, I have found that the camera produces a very vivid video when used in good lighting. Frame rates are respectable, with the highest frame rate being 240 frames per second in a 648 by 480 VGA resolution. Perhaps more useful is 120 frames per second in 720p, or 60 frames per second in 1080p. Unfortunately, high frame rate support drops off at resolutions higher than 1080p, with resolutions up to 1440p topping out at 30 frames per second. 2160p falls to 24 frames per second. Still, for a budget action camera, the Git2 delivers great functionality for its value. Features such as time-lapse modes, image stabilization, and video out via HDMI round out this budget camera and place it squarely as a contender in a wide host of applications. In addition, the Git2 dimensions are nearly identical to that of GoPro cameras, allowing a wide array of accessories to be used with the Git2. Image settings available on the Git2 allow for custom white balancing, ISO settings, as well as exposure compensation and metering adjustments. Where Gitup really shines is a commitment to firmware revisions. To date, the company has released a number of updates to the Git2 camera line, introducing new aspect ratios, wireless functionality, improvements to streaming, dash camera use, image stabilization, and a host of other fixes. This post-release attention to the product is much appreciated and continues to add value to the product line. The only drawback I have with the Git2 is the poor quality microphone. I don't really expect much in terms of high fidelity audio from an action camera, but I constantly find the audio to be a bit quiet for my liking. If you plan on doing any work requiring the Git2 action camera as your primary audio capture device, invest in the optional microphone kit. Overall, the Git2 exceeds my expectations. Personally, I have invested in multiple Git2 cameras as part of my 360-degree video rig and haven't encountered any issues with camera reliability or image quality. Check out the link to my 360-degree camera rig overview video in the description below. The Git2 comes in two primary configurations, the Pro Edition and the Standard Edition. It is important to note that the camera itself is the same in both instances. The only difference lies in the accessories that come bundled with the camera. For the Standard Edition, you get the camera and USB data cable, while the Pro Edition comes with the camera, USB cable, waterproof case, bike mount, frame, adhesive mounts, screws, and connectors. Be sure to update your camera to the latest firmware to ensure that you have the latest features and functionality. All in all, the Git2 scores a respectable above average in our review. Build quality is above average, and with the exception of the microphone, functionality lands above average as well. At roughly $120 for the Standard Edition or $150 for the Pro Edition, you'll be hard-pressed to find another action camera that packs as many features as the Git2. You can find links to the Pro and Standard Editions in the description below. Thanks for joining me for this review of the Gitup Git2. Be sure to subscribe to the All Things Life channel and leave your thoughts in the comment section below.